Hey folks, Landstryder here, and welcome to another episode on Future's Edge, sponsored by Aim to Game. I'm here with Dornall.
Hey.
And I believe Grimcore is with us in the voice channel. I don't know if he's on the server. Are you on right now? Anyway.
Yeah, you do. Yeah, I'm on.
Cool. We are about to get into a bunch of machines. So, a little future preview. You're not going to get the explanation of all this in this episode, but I am going to show it to you because I have to use it throughout this episode. The elevator. All right. So there it is. Next episode probably going to be dedicated to decorations and things like that, and I will go over exactly how this works, how I got it, all this stuff. But for now, we're going to be going up and down to the basement. I'm going to come down here real quick, and I will, because some of our machines are going down here today. Oh, that's interesting. This guy must have come through our nether portal, and then this little tunnel. Yeah, blow up. This little tunnel connects over to the cave that the nether portal's in. You know, we really should put some doors in front of that or something. Or extinguish it when we're not using it. That would be even better. And then we wouldn't have those things spawning. But that little doorway there is going to be a subway or sewer passage that's going to go throughout the town, and probably will move our power distribution network into it eventually. But yeah, again, that all in a future episode, how all that works and how we got all of those decorated. There we go. That's what I'm trying to say. Today, Dornell has a ton of Ender Eye stuff and other things ready to go. I suppose I should take just a quick moment because it's super needed. You guys probably have been noticing that my inventory has been fairly cluttered throughout the series so far. Even though I've got all these bags, and actually because of all these bags, taking different bags. So let's solve that right now. Let's clean up our inventory and give ourselves something that we can hold more things in, and hold basically that's not whitelisted. These are all whitelisted, so they only hold specific things. Let's give ourselves a regular old bag. We're gonna have to start by making this right here. This treat. You know what? You need some more of that because you're gonna want one of these too, right?
Yeah, but I can build mine off camera.
Okay, that's cool. So regular old wooden crate. Remember we had a quest for that. We turned it in, I believe. Some more treated wood. A few rods. I hope I'm doing this right. And then now look, there we go. Reinforced is going to give us our reinforced storage crate. That's going to complete a quest, right? Yeah. And though I don't have a quest for this one yet, I may later. Now, if we take that reinforced crate, there we go. Reinforced crate. Add some wool and some high covalence dust. This stuff's made very easily with just some coal, and diamond gives you 40 of those, so it's it's 3/40ths of a diamond to make one of these, so that's not too bad at all. You can make several of these. The more expensive part is probably the reinforced storage crate, and this is much cheaper than it was before, because before it involved a recipe requiring a nether star. I've only updated this in 0.1.3 to only require the reinforced storage crate, so that now we can get the alchemical bag, and that's going to solve a lot of the storage issues that people have been complaining about, having to only access to the forestry backpack early game. Now, there was another late game storage solution that we would eventually have gotten to, and we will eventually get to, the RF tablet, but we're not going to go into that today. But there we go. We've got an alchemy bag with lots of storage, and there we go. Now we can throw all this random stuff that we're carrying around constantly. Actually, I do want to keep the torches out, the magnet, which I want to keep handy in case I want to use it, and that's my horse. I probably don't need to keep that out right now. That's my shield. I only need that if I'm going in a dungeon or something like that. And lava charm, I'm not really in any danger of burning up, so I can probably leave that put away for now. So there we go. My inventory is much more clean. Now, let's move on to making all this Ender IO stuff. You ready, buddy? You want to walk us through what we got in the top crate?
Well, the first thing you're going to need to make is going to be, I believe, the vat, which is the very first one in the first row.
Yeah. So yeah, we got a quest for that, and the vat is going to be needed for several other projects we have planned in the near future. So let's pull that out, and we should just be able to go. Already got Ender IO search, so right there's the vat, and is the vat. It's not just that. It's the vat. Excuse me. And there we go. That's going to complete a quest. And we are going to eventually put it downstairs. Let's go ahead and make all of the machines first, because I think these are all going to end up going downstairs.
Okay, so the next one in the top row is going to be the Slice and Spice.
All right. Slice and Splice is needed to make a few various circuits and other high-tier materials needed for more advanced Ender IO things. So there we go. We're going to use a zombie head because those are cheap. We get lots of zombie heads. Slice and Splice complete.
And in the bottom row in the top chest is going to be our Soul Binder.
Now this one does require one of each head, so this is kind of the hardest one to get. And I don't remember if we've showed this yet or not. Have we actually showed? Well, this would be a good time to show it. Let's put the machine together real quick first. So first we're going to throw together our Soul Binder. There's our 3 machines. And let's go show off what we did over here real quick. Just real quick. So if we come over here, and I've been thinking about how I want to develop this village. And I'm thinking I actually want to make this hill where we got this hill back here. I think I'd like to make this a giant modern glass fronted skyscraper with all of our mob farms, all of our processing technology, auto processing, auto crafting, all of that in the giant industrial futuristic business building. Real tall, lots of glass. What do you think about that? You guys give me some feedback on how you feel about that. It might be a while till I start working on it. And if you got any ideas, leave them in the comments and stuff like that. But let's go into this here cave that we've done a little bit of decorating too, to make it look nice. Come on in here. And you can see we've got some chiseled bits. And we've already got that industrial feel to our spawner room already. So got that already going on. You can see in here. I can walk right in here. We've got this. We'll show all this off here in a second. But right here we've got our Enderman spawner that we got from a dungeon. A quick clip up in the corner probably showing us doing some of that. But we've got lights in here. This is all automated. We've got a switch over here. A bunch of redstone in the walls back in here. And underneath, and we've got 3 levers here. This one is basically just the light switch. It turns off the lights in the control room. That one's totally unnecessary, but I just felt like we put all these other switches in here, and you would have a switch that turned off the lights. So there it is. This switch right here activates the spawner. It also, when we activate the spawner, closes the door, closes this little wall off so that we can't, they can't get out. You can see there's already an Enderman spawned in there, and obviously it turns out the lights in there. Later on, this is going to be converted into a power spawner room, and there might be multiple power spawners, and it's going to be vertical. He's wanting to be uncooperative, isn't he? Let's see if I look at him. Come here. I can't get him. Well, there's a flaw. We can take this block out though. I mean, it's not necessary. Definitely, this is supposed to be a viewing window anyway. And we're going to put dark glass in here after we make a Killer Joe to do the actual killing for us. Boy, he is loud. He's really loud. So there we go. Turn it off. There we go. It's back on. Come in, collect our loot. No, we could have pulled that out with our magnet probably. That would be the other way to do that. And I'm just going to put this here so it's not in my inventory. And then the other lever right here is how we get down to access the underside and service this is all going to have conduits and power and things like that, because if we go to a powered spawner system, obviously we will need power. And this is a little clever thing that I think I did right here with chisel blocks. I took out one little layer of chisel blocks right there, so that if you don't have step assist, you can still walk up. Now I have step assist on my boots now because I've added jump 3 to it, and I think Dornell has it on his too. So we don't actually need that, but like when it's closed, there's this little sliver of a crack right there. You can barely tell it, but that's actually a stair. But when it's closed, it's almost completely invisible. And yeah, that's our powered spawn, or that's our spawner room. That's our very basic spawner room right now. It's going to get much more advanced as we get powered spawners, but we can't do that until we finish placing these machines and getting that all set up. We got one more machine back here, I think, to build. Or is that something we need something else for?
That is just our RF tools, so that you're not ready for that one yet.
Okay, that's another episode. All right, we'll just ignore that for now. Actually, no, yeah, we will definitely ignore that for now. We're going to come down to the basement. I could have, Dornell's way over there. The other thing that we want to show before the end of this, I'm just going to set this up. Oh, why? What was that? You all right, buddy? You didn't break anything too bad, did you?
No.
Okay. Twitchy had one of those earlier. I don't know what it was. Yeah, I think we're just gonna set these up down here somewhere. In fact, this vat needs to be connected, like basically right here, because if I do that, that's automatically gonna get power, and this should. Well, I can do this. I can tell it to pull water in from there. There we go. And it's going to pull water in from there. And then I can start using that to create nutrient fluid. We're going to need more of these vats because we're going to need other fluids. But nutrient fluid is probably the first and most important one that we need to start with. So it's going to be like rotten flesh is one of the options over here. Any areas, rotten flesh. And then netherwort or sugar or something like that. Sugar is only one. Probably netherwort is better. And I've got some netherwort growing. And I can definitely grow more of it. So probably, rotten flesh and netherwort. We got tons of that. And easy to farm either of those. There's my netherwort that I've been growing over here. And I can obviously expand this. Get out of here, trite. And yeah, I can obviously... Another one? Really? Yeah. Well, that was a slight excitement. Can expand that later on. Is what I was trying to say. Then these... Okay, well, the elevator's not on my floor, right? So I can just press this button, and that's the call button. I'll bring it up here. The door is very glitchy in multiplayer. The Malleus doors are very jumpy, I guess is the best way to put it. Because every time they're like, well, there's a difference between client server lag and everything like that. And then every time there's a block update anywhere near them, they kind of like want to update. So they're glitchy in multiplayer, but in single player, if you made this elevator, everything would actually be very smooth. That's just something I wanted to mention. Like if you're noticing that about the elevator, it would not be like that in multiplayer. Now, or in single player, is what I meant to say. Where do I want to put this? And if I could put my wrench in my hand, we can see all of the conduits. Why are you not showing me all the conduits? Because that would be energy conduits. So I could put one here for now. Remove this torch and that there for now. Maybe it would have looked better the other way around. Yeah, that looks better. I mean, it's minimal, but anyway, now we can use these. This is gonna allow us to. We've got all those spawners that we've gotten from the dungeons, the broken spawners. So we can basically we can reprogram those spawners using this. And then there's also a few other things. There's somewhere on here should be a recipes. There we go, show all recipes. Yeah, there's the reprogramming spawners. It can also make tuned solarium pressure plates. I don't know how that works, but I'm guessing that only a certain entity will activate the pressure plate. Just guess. Just a random guess there because I've never used it before. And Silent, I imagine, just does it without a click. Then you can also make the Franken-Zombie. This is the one we are interested in right here, the Franken-Zombie, because this is used in the... Or this is one of the ones that we're interested in because this is used to make the Killer Joe. And we would definitely be going to be putting that one together soon. In fact, yeah, we probably would have had that together if we didn't have to make these machines first. We would have had the materials gathered up for that for today's episode. And what we're gonna have enough material anyway. Just talking about these now. The slice and splice is actually used to make quite a few other bits and bobs that we need, like the zombie electrodes, the logic circuits that we need for various things. Tormented Enderman head, which I don't remember what it's used for. Oh yes, it's the aversion obelisk, which is nice because that's a way to prevent certain things from spawning in your village or in your area. And it'll only prevent certain things, so it's also nice, like it only stop the mobs that are causing you the big issue, but it does require power. And Ender resonators, which are used in a bunch of things, if I recall. Yes, there we go. Wireless charger, dimensional transceiver, the dialing device. Well, the power light, not so much, but not so much interested in crafting those anyway. But these things right here. Most importantly, wireless charger. I so want one of these for around the house, for around the village, maybe several of them, because I want to be able to walk around and have all of my armor, all my tools charged up, and especially our wands, like the building wands and illumination. Well, not so much the illumination wand, but the building wand and the acceleration wand, and the swapping wand would be super nice to have access to, to charge up without having to come back and throw it in this capacitor every time we need to charge. And there's still this bug with the capacitor not losing this number in here, and then it doesn't want to work. It makes your power system not work. So I don't know what it is about that. I don't know if it's just like because of the fact that I don't have it, that I have it in a strange configuration, or if you know how to fix that bug, let me know, I guess. But I think we're going to wrap this episode up because we got that all set up. All I got to do is get the vat working. So we probably should go ahead and throw some rotten flesh in with... How much of this do I have? I only have 43 of that. So I'm going to put a little bit of that back. Actually, no, I don't need to put any of that back. I've got it growing just over there. So we'll get more. But now I can throw that into the vat and start making our new... You see, there it goes. Used up some water. And in the middle, we are getting nutrient solution crafted. Now, too bad this doesn't have the capacitor. Does it have? No. Too bad this doesn't have a capacitor slot in to speed it up or something like that. Well, I got a few more ancient capacitors. But I'm sure I'll find a machine for them eventually to go in. In fact, these do have capacitor slots, both of these. So I'll go ahead and throw some ancient capacitors in a couple of these because I got several extra anyway. And they don't need anything particularly special, but maybe next episode we're going to get into making dimensional transceivers and all of that. And, or wait, what do we got? Before I wrap this up, let's see what I'm actually going to be doing next episode so you guys have a heads up. Didn't I say it was going to be the decoration thing?
Yes.
What'll be the episode after that then? We have blood magic to start. Ooh.
Yes, we do.
And we have the furnace to fix up, and a drill to make. Ooh, I should put that right here at the end of this episode. A drill to make. Oh, well, we don't have no way to make fuel for it yet.
Actually, let's put the furnace at the end of this episode because we really need that furnace to be upgraded.
You really want the blast furnace? Okay. So Dornell really wants the blast furnace upgraded. So we're going to throw that in right here at the end. Oop, I did not need that stone or whatever it was I just picked up. Piece of iron. That's for later. So blast furnace. You might remember that we upgraded to the reinforced blast furnace. The reinforced blast furnace can take these things, these blast furnace preheaters. So we're going to make 2 of these on 2 these external heaters. And then we're going to encase them with some iron sheet metal, basically, giving us our 2 preheaters. We are going to grab some connectors. Oh, I need more connectors. Clay. Do we have... I know we have clay here.
Yep.
There it is.
Compact.
Yeah, I gotta cook some clay. Connectors requires 4. Let's cook those. And then it's gonna require 3 pieces of that. Let's grab... Oh, I don't have any wires. I don't have any wires.
Okay.
Yeah,
yep. It's easy. There's copper right above you.
What? Oh,
the copper wire to make them.
Copper wire. Okay, do we have a bunch of it? Oh, we have a bunch of it. All right. And treated sticks are right there too, so that's easy enough. Two of those. Let's do that and then pull those back out. 2 of those. 1, 2, 3, 4 of those. 1, 2, 3 of those. And that should be, I hope, everything we need. Oh, these go down the middle. We might need, you know what, I'm be silly to walk over there without grabbing at least one of these things right here, relay, and take in the extra materials just in case we have to make more wire. Because it's probably going to happen. There's one of these Get out of here, bird! Leave my buddy alone! Drop my buddy! Drop him! Drop him! Drop him! Birds. Always a nuisance. So that would be a great use of the aversion obelisk if you don't like the birds. Ooh, there we go. Which is going to make it a little difficult to get back behind here. But this is, we only need back behind there for automation. So that's not, okay. You have to make sure you place it like so. And there's like a fan there. So even though I don't probably have to, I'm going to do that. So it looks like it's sucking air in from the outside. And then we just have to put these low voltage connectors on top. Yeah. Oops. Can I get back there to get... Oh. It didn't actually go. Okay, that's good. Now, can I reach both of these from here? Obviously, I'm going to reach this one. Oh. Okay, well, that's good to know. Low voltage wiring can work, buddy.
Okay,
Did you see it just burn it up? That was hilarious.
Yep, I'll go make some.
That's hilarious. All right, well, that's something to solve off camera between episodes. So, guys, I hope you have enjoyed this episode as much as we have enjoyed making it for you. That is a nice looking machine, though. It really is. Nice looking model. Yeah, that's the word I'm looking for. Really cool looking. Anyway, guys, till next time, I will catch you later.
See y'all on the flip.